Hey guys, we are Grown Up Love Borders.
Today we'd like to welcome you on a quick tour of Chennai, India.
Hey guys, we are Growing Up Without Borders, a family of 5 on a mission to visit every country in the world. Want to know what India is really like? Well, come along as we spend the next 40 days discovering their beautiful country. Welcome to India.
If you guys want exclusive access to our content, take a picture of this QR code and sign up to our newsletter. All right, let's go sightseeing.
We're going to pack our stuff for the day here because at the end of the day, we're going to a different destination. You girls don't really know the plans yet, right?
No.
Okay, so we'll explain the plans in the
I have no idea what our plans. Alright, so the first stop us girls did was went to the store to get some drinks to stay cool. Got some snacks, popcorn. It all came to a total of 125 rupees, which is I think $1.20, which is great.
So apparently today's super busy because of weddings here in the area, and so we've been trying to get a taxi, an Uber, for the last 40 minutes, and it's just really busy. We're also trying to plan a drive to Pondicherry tonight, so also challenging. Okay, so we resorted to taking a tuk-tuk. Tyler and Chloe are staying back and organizing our shuttle service, and this way it's just much faster. So here we go. Describe how it is, Julia. So hot, it's like sauna hot. It's probably about close to 40 degrees right now.
It's like, 37, 38 degrees. The wind is coming, it's like a sauna wind.
It feels like a sauna. You guys keep smelling black licorice, like as we're driving? No? Oh, now I smell cows or horses. But no, cows. No, but I keep smelling like every once in a while these like black licorice.
I smell soap now.
It's like you get all these different smells as you're driving around.
Whee! Oh gosh. Some better than others.
Yep. Oh, these girls are hilarious. The reason I keep smelling it.
No, it's not.
Tell me what.
It's from the street.
No,
we
it's
got
not.
Tic Tacs, and they taste like what Mom's smelling. And Mom thinks it's what she's smelling, but the thing is, it's not. People eat it here. It's like they eat it after they eat food.
Yeah, no, but the girls bought Tic Tacs.
No, but that's not what you're smelling.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, so I am smelling it from the streets.
You're smelling from the streets, but we also have it in our purse.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Holy moly.
Whoa, here we go. Here it is. We have arrived. Okay, so this temple's name, and correct me if I'm wrong in the way I pronounce it, is the Kapaleeshwarar Temple. This temple was built back in about the 600 to 700 AD time. It's a Hindu temple, so people come here and they worship. They have different ceremonies throughout the day, and they also have festivities throughout the year. I believe they have 4 different festivals throughout the year. Okay, the temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. I don't know any of the history of the Hindu faith, but basically this is a very important temple for them. And you can see the architecture is quite phenomenal on it. We went from Hindu to Catholic because our next stop was over to the St. Thomas Cathedral, Basilica.
Alright, our next stop is the St. Tom Cathedral.
So even though this is a Christian church, you leave your footwear here. So they also take off their shoes here.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. There's a wedding happening.
There's a tomb right under us.
Whoa, what is it?
I don't know. Alright, so this is a cathedral, and if you didn't know, Jesus has 12 disciples. One of them, his name is Thomas. And Thomas was actually buried here in India, which is quite crazy. He was buried here in Chennai. And so when the Portuguese came in 1523, they built this structure on top of his grave. And then the British came in like 1880 something and remade it to what it looks like today. but it's pretty impressive that came here, and it's so cool.
So we were wrong. In one of our prior videos, I just assumed that it was because of the people from the tea plantations from the UK that came over and brought their faith. But no, in India, the Christian faith was here way back when, right, literally from the disciples, which is
unbelievable.
It is unbelievable because they came really far.
So everywhere in this cathedral along the way, there's frames of each disciple and how they became a disciple and the history of them. And it also has something called Feast Day at the bottom, which is the day they died, and we celebrate a feast for their death.
It smells good in here, and it smells clean, and it's cool. Okay, so the Santhom Cathedral is 1 out of 3 in the world that have actually built a church on top of the remains of some of the apostles. So James was a martyr and was executed because of his confession of the Lord Jesus. And here they come to pray to his remains to get intercessionary prayer. So the Catholic faith, and other Christian faiths pray through the saints. So we saw this in Eastern Europe, for example, in Macedonia. They'll pray the different saints, like the Orthodox religion. Really lucky that I was able to get those shots for you because here in India, oftentimes in their temples and even churches, it's kind of sacred for them, so they don't allow any photography or videos. And I didn't read the sign, so they told me actually only afterwards. So this is what's really interesting though here is because they built this church on top of his remains, but there's only two other churches in the world, and it's the Basilica from St. James, Compostela in Spain, and the other one's in Rome. All right, en route to the next stop.
So when we were in that cathedral, it was kind of homey. Like it literally felt like we were at home because when we were in Europe, we're constantly in cathedrals because there's just so many. So it's so nice to be in a cathedral in India.
So we're trying to find the entrance to come in, and it's a little bit tricky because it's all gated off. I really don't know where we're going. We might be going in one big, huge circle. We're not sure.
All right, tickets to go in is 10
Rupees.
So it's about 30 cents to go in.
So far what we're seeing is not too much. There's a lot of police here and people sleeping, but not much else.
This chariot monument was built for the poet Valluvar and is built in 1967.
This chariot monument is about 30 feet tall, and you can see it from down below or from up above.
We're dying here. It's so hot. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool. You can see the top. So you can go to the top.
We can't go in.
You can't go in. So this monument that they built for the poet was actually built on a lake. There was a lake here, and it was on the deepest point of the lake. These are 3 pools that are at the top, or what they would consider pools, little things of water. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a neat monument. So next stop we're going to go to is the museum. Tyler and Chloe are already there, and we're going to go meet them. So
yeah, I was going to say, if you're wondering where they ended up or what they're doing, is we were trying to get like an Uber, but it was taking forever, and so we just ordered a tuk-tuk, but the tuk-tuks are small, so we had to take 2, and it takes forever.
So they just ended up doing their own after waiting for an hour after. So here it is.
Guys, on the way here, it smelled like rotten eggs. I don't know if we're in Marina. I don't know if we're in Jurassic Park, but all I know is we're in Chennai, India. We're about to go discover what this place is all about here at their museum. Let's go.
It's a museum of human history and culture, and it's the 2nd oldest museum in all of India.
So we just got our tickets. These are what they look like, and they say it takes a couple hours to visit the museum. So we don't have that much time though, but we'll go and get a gist of what it looks like.
walked into this room and it's like divided by a section. I don't know even where we are, but there's all these dolls.
What are they?
It's kind of creepy.
More dolls.
Okay, so I think what these dolls represent is like different attire throughout the years. Like not millions, but thousands of years ago.
And they're all representing where they're from, like from Kashmir.
Punjab,
Punjab.
everything was made
And
of.
these ones look like they're more oriental.
Yeah.
And then there's the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. We have made it to United States of America, y'all. And look, Mexico is a part of our country.
We found Barbie.
And a couple of our friends.
Barbie's in the UK.
Here, guys, she lost a bit of her hair. We found a park here. But I think this is not where we were supposed to go. So let's go back inside.
Oh, look at
It's a dinosaur!
dinosaur.
Long ago.
Yeah, I
It
think
just seems old-fashioned, maybe is the word. Like they're things in their exhibits are like just different.
Victoria, are you going downstairs now?
Let's go.
Are you going downstairs? Okay.
We're at their basement level, and I think it's under construction a bit. I wanted to put that there because it's just covered in dust.
So it is air conditioned.
It's not air conditioned downstairs.
Oh, it's not.
It's just fans. I have no idea what we just did, but this is a bit of information about the area.
The archaeology. Here's a
There's
map.
all of this to see. Guys, it's one of the hottest days in Chennai, and I decided to wear pants because I had no clue we were sightseeing today. So I'm super hot wearing these pants, and it's like 38 degrees outside, so you can imagine how hot it is. Let's go in the library. So the one building that looked pretty, or the library, are both not. That one says a public library, and the lady goes 9. So I don't know, you can't go in there at the moment. And this building's closed as well, so I don't know what we're supposed to see here, but it shows this National Museum. That's not. I don't understand. Let's go and see. Maybe there's another entrance.
Look at the size of the scorpions.
In the end, we did find the entrance to the exhibit that we wanted to go to. So I think this ramp is for wheelchairs, but when you wear flip-flops, it might be a little more adventurous. Let's go. Oh. In this area, you can find many types of sculptures, and everybody looked at sculptures. On the camera, does it show? Like, all this is wet, look. My hand's wet. It's so hot.
It's so hot in here. Oh my goodness.
Quick break from the video to take a fan break. So that concludes our tour of the museum here. Some of it was good, some of it was interesting. And the good part is that we made it in one piece and we didn't get eaten by any scorpions, so that's good.
Alright, so here are some fun facts about Chennai. Did you know that it's the 4th largest city in India? And it's, I believe, there's a lot of tourists that come to this city. It's probably, one of the top tourist places. So in 1522, the Portuguese first arrived and they built a fort called Sao Tome, right? Then in 1612 the Dutch came, and then in 1640 the British came.
And before that, there was a lot of local indigenous people always living here, which still are here.
But the British came and they built the Fort St. George, which we'll be showing you next. Chennai was once a fishing village, and it was actually called, ready for it? Madras Patnam. And then the British called it Madras. And then it became Chennai, only like in 1996. Can you believe it? Fun fact, did you know that India is the 5th largest automobile producers, and they make a lot of them here in Chennai. One reason why I think there's way more tourists that come to Chennai is because not many people have asked for selfies, and like in Kochi, so many people were. So far the only people was this lovely couple that we met in the cathedral, and then some police officers at the fort, or the monument.
Has anyone asked you for selfies?
Yes.
2 people.
In the church.
Okay, listen to this. They said no photography, blah, 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 no filming. And then guess who comes and says, can I get a selfie in front of the
The
chariot?
people that said that.
The police. And we're like, then I was like, can I do a selfie with you? So that I was like getting the background so I can get at least a picture, because I was like, didn't want them to like get
And
us in
then
trouble.
People inside the church. There was a wedding going to happen like an hour after us in that church.
We spoke too fast. Time for another selfie with this beautiful family. It's a really big city. At least it feels really big. I think there's about, I don't know, maybe 8 million people who live here. Might be wrong, maybe it's 6. I'll have to look it up. There's a fort museum here. This is the Fort St. George. We just went through what felt like airport security, but this time they were checking our purse, and she was looking at every single lipstick I had and every little thing. It was quite funny.
I think she was just curious.
I think she was curious to see what was in our purse.
We're going to start off with the Fort Museum.
Alright, so this area is actually no longer a fort. They do have the Fort Museum, but if not, they use it for the government and for ministry, so it's like a whole bunch of offices.
Yeah, and basically it's a heritage site because the buildings are the older buildings from, when it was the UK that came and built this fort, no, Angelique?
Yeah, the British.
Yeah, so that's why they've kind of kept the buildings. So other than the museum, we're not even going to go in because, well, everyone's hot, hungry, tired. You can go see the museum if you're here.
We've been transported to the waterfront.
Yeah. Going to check out their beach.
That's what I smell, those pretty flowers. Oh wow, and then there's a cow. Let's get some food. What are they serving, Angelique?
I don't know.
Everyone is so hungry. Is it smart to eat the local food here or not? What should we do? I'm gonna go find food for Miss Chloe. Drinks. What else do we have? Corn, all sorts. I seriously feel so bad for the wild cows here. They're probably like, where's my green grass? And then they're going through like garbage. It's just crazy. Wow, this is so interesting. Like, you got all these food stands and cows and people, and then what do you call that little carousel for babies over there?
I feel like we're in the desert. You know, you see the movies like Star Wars where it's only sand and then all of a sudden there's like a population? I feel like we're in some village and who lives in the desert.
And the other two are really not impressed. Chloe's starving and she's just so done with this. She wants normalcy.
Oh, cool. Look what we're seeing here. All these different amusement rides for the kids, like this carousel.
So I'm right now going with my dad to the waterfront. And it's seriously crazy of how big this beach is. Like I'm still in shock of how big it is. It's just going on and on and on, and I think we're almost there.
It's a 300-meter wide beach.
It's actually the second longest beach in all of Asia.
serve it to you in a little plate like that because it's so hot. How does a cow cross the road here in India? This is how he does it.
He just goes across like nothing's happening. I was saying in my mind, where are the odds that that's him?
We found our driver. What does amaze me though here is when you're just anywhere, you can just ask people and they always know someone or a driver who can take you to another place or another city, another shuttle. We're on the hunt for a bathroom and got our driver to Pondicherry. Now we have to get our luggage. The road's blocked so you can't come in, so we have to walk about maybe 200 meters with all this stuff. Got my roll of toilet paper here in my purse, but we can't use it. It's a hole in the ground and Chloe won't go. I'm starting to be done with India, just all this moving around. Just want to stay 1 week in one spot. And that's exactly what we ended up doing. You'll see in our next video, we ended up going to live in a commune in India in a really cool place called Auroville. Thanks for watching!